lived with her mama on the seaside town, down by Hardy Road, till the trailer burned to the ground. Her mama loved Will Henson before the whiskey took his mind.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another fantastic episode of the Charles Cullen Show. I'm going to introduce our guest and tell you a little bit about what we'll be talking about today here in a few minutes. But I want to start off the show. This will kind of lead us into it, and then in another way it'll have nothing to do with what we'll be discussing today. I want to tell you a quick story while it's fresh in my head of something that happened to me last night. Of course, I'm always trying to deliver you fantastic stories of my adventures.
You don't mind if I drink while I listen to this story?
No. Have you a drink. This story happened last night, and it's kind of like, I think we all like to feel like we can beat the system once in a while, and I feel like I beat the system last night. A buddy of mine dropped me off around midnight, and I was sitting here, and I'd had some wine, and I was really craving a slice of pizza. That's all I wanted was a slice of pizza. And there's a pizza place about a half mile down the road, just down the hill from me. So I got the phone book out, and I was going to call them and see if they were still open. This isn't a normal chain. This is kind of more of a project.
Forget delivery. Just see if they're open.
Yeah. So I called up, and I was like, hey, do y'all have I was going to ask, hey, do y'all have any pizza that I can come and get or deliver? But anyhow, I couldn't find the number. So I decided to put on a coat, and I took off walking. I went down there, I came up to the pizza place, and they have all these big glass windows out front. And some people were in there cleaning up, and I was like, hey, trying to get them, can y'all sell me a pizza? And the guy was a little rude. He's like, we're closed. I guess he just thought I was some drifter coming down the road, and he goes, go on, we're closed. And I was like, do you have like an extra pizza? I'm trying to say it through the glass. Like somebody didn't get, or just a pizza I can buy. Go, we're closed. So I walked around, I looked down the side of the building, and there was 2 garbage cans sitting there by the door. So I walked down, I opened up the garbage can, I grabbed a white trash bag out of there and took off up in the woods. I don't know why I felt the need to run. Like I say, I had a little wine. So I went up in the woods and opened the bag, picked through it, nothing but trash, junk. Went back, put it back in the trash can, grabbed the second bag, went up the hill, opened it, reached down in there, pizza box, 1 slice of cheese pizza in there. Excellent. So I walked home with a big grin on my face, eating my slice of pizza.
You absconded with the last piece of cheese pizza from the place that wanted to be closed.
Yeah. So when we get picking through garbage cans and stuff,
this could be the result. Yeah.
So welcome to this episode that Grant brilliantly titled "The Grapes of Wrath."
We've all been there.
We've all been there. This is my buddy Grant Plaskon. We go way back. We go back to junior high. Maybe even some.
That would be the 70s, Charles.
Yeah, and we went on through high school together, and we reconnected back in 1997. Grant was a huge part of the making of my modern day western, the Sanchez Saga, and he went on to play Light Bulb in the Super Badass. But the biggest thing I think I need to say about Grant is the TV shows would have never started. It was Grant Plaskon who suggested that I start doing access shows back in 1999. It was his idea, and he shot the very first Chicken Chat episode. So, and here we are.
And you know what? We're still rolling tape.
We are. What are we doing here? You want to introduce us to the viewers?
Here's the bottom line. There's a lot of people out there in Middle America that think they know a little bit about wine, Charles. I think what we need to do is get to what's called a simple wine. Do you know what a simple wine is? It's a normal, everyday wine.
Just an everyday table wine.
And 2 of these, I think 2 of the brands that we've selected here come from the 2nd largest wine distributor in the United States.
Wow.
And that's Cisco and Wild Eye.
Yeah. And we've got some good ones. We had we've
I'm
also
drinking Thunderbird.
Grant is having some.
I wasn't gonna wait.
Thunderbird. We thought we would have a.
And what's that say right there, Charles?
The American Classic. And what we're going to do, we thought we'd have a camera person, but as usual, they don't.
Well, you know why we don't? Because they know you and I will be drinking wine this afternoon, and nobody wanted to show.
Yeah, nobody wanted to come on that one. But we did, at least the weed eater stopped. Somebody always fires up a weed eater about the time you're ready to shoot.
You can count on it. And I'm going for a piece of pizza later. Anyway.
Yeah, I know there might still be another one in that same garbage can. Actually, they have another day of making pizzas today, so there could be some good finds down there. Let's get on with the segment. We wanted to go, I think Grant had this idea maybe a month or two ago, and we said, hey, we should do a show on the wines, especially the wines that we used to enjoy during our high school years.
That's probably one of the first things I ever drank was cheap wine.
Yeah. And some of the stuff's really good. Some of the classics we couldn't find, like 5 Star. I don't guess they're making that anymore.
Didn't find it.
And Night Train Express, which is a wonderful, wonderful, cheaper wine. But we're going to open a few of these, go through some tastings, give our opinion. You think since the Thunderbird...
It's already open, Charles.
It's already
Dig
open.
in.
Alcohol 17.5% on that bad boy. There you go. Thunderbird.
That's how you want to start, at least at 17.
Yeah.
Now, on most wine tastings, what they look for is a color.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the color, Charles?
Yeah, it looks, it's kind
Looks
of
like
the tint of Cairo syrup.
Mhm.
It almost looks like a bottle of Cairo
It
syrup.
does. Then the second thing that people judge wine over is smell.
Let me smell it out of the glass where let it open up a little bit. And what we look for
Smells
also
like witch hazel.
is legs, which will run down the side of the glass. This one's got...
That's some damn good legs.
Yeah, very nice legs.
Very nice. And then the third portion of wine tasting is, of course, the taste.
I think that's very good.
I think I could run that weed eater with this.
That is very, yeah, that's some powerful stuff. Grant printed out some, this website is called bumwine.com.
I want to check it out.
Bumwine.com. And here's a little write-up on Thunderbird that Grant was just excellent enough to print this out. As pictured to the left, look for the pigeon feces and you'll find this old bird. As soon as you taste this swill, it will be obvious that its makers cut every corner possible in its production to make it cheap. Disguised like Night Train, the label says that it is made by Thunderbird Limited. If your taste buds are shot and you need to get trashed with a quickness, then T-Bird is the drink for you. Or if you like to smell your hand after pumping gas, look no further than Thunderbird. Also termed, Ernest Gallo is the Campbell Soup Company of the wine industry.
So, we recommend Thunderbird just because it's an old classic. It's what Charles and I probably drank, in our early teens.
Oh, yeah.
In the back of the house up in the woods somewhere.
Yeah, and serve cold. A lot of these wines say serve cold. Night Train used to say serve very cold on there. But, yeah, that's a good one.
Probably because it won't burn as much going down.
Yeah.